Yeah, welcome to DC Vigilante. Right, so Vigilante, fanboy. Right, this is the thing that gets me. Right, people are putting brackets when they have an opinion. Okay, you're a troll or feminist or whatever. You're putting brackets, and so one category I would say is a troll, or there's a SJW, social justice warrior, whatever. There's so many brackets because you have an opinion. So instead of just a person with an opinion, you put into a category. And another category is fanboy, right? And it was mentioned to me not so long ago that I'm a toxic fanboy. Now I want to clarify something up, right? Now if you think I'm toxic, that's fine. But I want to get back to fanboyism. Now I said in my many videos when I started this that I didn't see myself as a fan. I saw myself as a supporter, somebody that supported the DCEU, and it would be like somebody that's a game that goes and buys the t-shirts and the flat and the scarves, and they wouldn't dare wear any other person's football strip, because it'd be like an insult to the team that you support. So gathered that, so it has some sort of connection to fanboy. Now, here's the thing: if it wasn't for fanboys, right, or supporters like myself or whatever, the amount of change that's happening in comics, or the fact that you're actually seeing what you're seeing in the cinema, is due to the fans, the fanboys or girls or whatever, right? Because if it wasn't for people that loved something so much to spend their time and the effort of digging out the truth. Now there's another reason, the truth. Some people that would go to see a movie would just go and see the movie and that was it, right? They wouldn't be bothered with the politics behind it or who directed it or everything else. They would just go and see it. But fans, they could tell you the managers, the business people, the people behind it, they'll take an interest in who's making the movie, right? They'll find out the reason why, and they will buy the DVD and look at the extras to find out how these things were made, right? The fans are the ones that know about, say, the Snyder Cut. And they stand by, fans of Zack Snyder, and they'll stand by and they'll demand it and they'll volunteer, and they get upset when they suddenly find out that the person has been kicked off the team and been replaced by another manager that didn't know what they were doing. Right? So then we get Collider and everything else involved, right? News teams talking about should we be worried about this? Is this a entirely new film? Who's doing the music and everything else? And then he says, we don't want this. We want that other guy's pitch. So that is what fanboys are about. Fanboys are those that are passionate about a subject, that they would defend it. They would defend against the biased treatment of anything that harms their team, right? And we as fans or supporters or whatever, we will see the injustice done, and we will retaliate. Just recently I put a post on that probably got a lot of people peeved off on the page, and it was a kind of spoiler for Endgame. But as I say, I had never seen it. So of course that rattled somebody, and I remember seeing a news clip about somebody kicking another person's head in because they spoilt the film. Again, see the person that's doing the kicking, fanboy. See the person that spoilt the ending, fanboy, right? Because it was so emotional, moved probably how either bad it was or good it was, you had to tell somebody, and the guy that's kicking, so there's two different versions of fanboy, and again, we've got to realise if it wasn't for these fans, you wouldn't get these people on YouTube demanding that Star Wars corrected itself, that people were that treated Star Wars wrong, right? Like myself, that we demand, that we go up in arms and we get emotionally involved when it comes to, does Mark Hamill need to apologise by posting an innocent picture? No, that is people that spend time buying the merchandise in order to support the franchise. People wanting the Richard Donner cut, because and it's you guys who ain't the so-called fanboys. You guys are reaping the rewards. You done nothing for it. You didn't get yourself emotionally involved. That's that. So the next time, and here I was talking to somebody in work, and I was talking about how the end game was really, an idea created by Zack Snyder when he was making the Justice League. Again, I'll put a link to it. And I was talking to him, and he says, don't spoil it. And I just told him, well, you know what happened in BVS and everything else. And I explained to another guy who'd just seen the end game, and he was dumbfounded because there was a point there. And so I said to him just before he left us, and I said, I now understand, because I'm not a football team supporter or whatever, but he is. He supports a team. And I says, now I know why you guys get emotionally involved, because you've seen them, haven't you? You've seen guys and girls and whatnot. I have to say girls now, sexist, whatever. But you see them crying because the team lost. You see these people up in arms because they got a bad manager, right? And they know because of the things that are happening behind the scenes, because they're a member of the fan club or whatever, that their team ain't going to win for some time. And what they did have was a really good team, but they just ruined it. And I says, that's exactly how DC and Zack Snyder fans or whatnot feel just now. That there is nothing in sight for a DC fan that will ever eclipse what Marvel has done. We had our chance, and our team blew it. And we will be very, very lucky if we get a film out that will surpass whatever Marvel's done. And sadly enough, we live in a world now where, as I said in my last video, money, the amount of money a film makes, we're living in a world where a movie is not successful unless it crosses a certain line. And as a fan, we want those movies like BVS or Man of Steel to carry on, but we're not getting them anymore. So we're sending money out for sky planes, for release the Snyder Cut. We're going to conventions and we're asking the stars, please don't let us down anymore. That is fanboys. And when we get toxic, we're just being angry and we're just expressing our feelings. So just remember, when you're trying to think of something or some word to slur to somebody, when you're using the word fanboy as some sort of insult, you're actually paying them a compliment. Whether it be a toxic fanboy or something or whatnot, right? If you're somebody that loves Marvel and DC, and you believe you believe in you're having to act a certain way. No, let that fellow fanboy release his passion. You may not feel as passionate as he is, but he is still feeling the passion. We're all fanboys. We just express our passion differently, and we're entitled to. Thank you.